What's up and welcome to my channel, E Smells Good. I'm E. I hope you're smelling good, but more importantly, I hope you're feeling good too. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 pickups of the year so far. I have these fragrances ordered based off of when I picked them up. So the first one is going to be the ones that I picked up towards the beginning of the year, and as we move closer to the end of the list, it's going to be the ones that I picked up most recently. All right, to jumpstart the list, we're going to have Vintage Radio, and this is going to be from the house of Lattafa. This is going to be a woody, fruity, aromatic scent. What you're mainly going to get out of this one is going to be plum, Palo Santo, and sandalwood. I believe there is oud listed in it, but personally, I don't get a strong oud note from this. There is a touch of a sweetness to this one, but it's not that vanillic sweetness that, in my opinion, is kind of becoming a bit overdone in the fragrance world. This is going to be more of a fruity sweetness that comes from that plum note. This is a fragrance that honestly very much caught me by surprise. This was a complete blind buy. I bought this solely off of, honestly, hype that it had garnered online and in the fragrance world. And I must say I was not let down whatsoever. Overall, I would have to say that this one is a love for me. I have thoroughly enjoyed my experience with this fragrance, and it has me really curious to see what other scents are in that Lattafa Pride line. Moving on to our next one, we have another one from the house of Lattafa. I went on a bit of a Lattafa buying spree. This one is going to be Assad Bourbon. Now, Assad Bourbon is a bit fruity, vanillic, chocolatey, and aromatic all at the same time. You're getting notes of lavender, Mirabelle plum, cacao, pepper, as well as some bourbon vanilla, amber, and vetiver in the base. This is without a doubt probably my most worn fragrance for the first 2 months of this year. This is one that I find to be extremely playful, yet for some reason I continuously reach for it for work, I reach for it for date nights, running errands, lounging around the house, you name it. It leans a little too much into that vanillic, chocolatey sweetness, so I think now that we've transitioned into springtime, I'm going to be putting this one away for a little while. But for the season that I did have it in, I absolutely loved wearing this scent. I will admit, this is not the fragrance that I thought I was getting when I purchased it. This is yet another blind buy, and I was going off of the fact that it was a new release, it was new to the Assad line, but also the name bourbon. I'm a huge fan of bourbon in general, but I'm also a very big fan of boozy scents. And when I saw that this was named bourbon, I really anticipated this to possibly be like a boozy take on Assad. Not at all what this was, not at all. This is a lot more in the same vein as a lot of the popular men's sweet, fruity designer scents that are on the market. And in my opinion, I don't think it's a clone of anything, but it's definitely in that vein. Yet another one that I absolutely loved, and as much as I wore this during those first 2 months of the year, there's no way that it could not have made my top pickups so far. Next up is going to be from Afnan, and that is going to be Supremacy Collector's Edition. If I'm being completely honest, this might be my favorite pickup so far this year. White florals, fruity notes, citrusy, woody, that's what you're mainly getting out of this one. This one has an extremely juicy pineapple note in the opening, and that to me is why I love this fragrance so much. It's supposed to be Afnan's attempt at the Creed Aventus Absolute DNA. In my opinion, leans a little more towards the OG Aventus with a bit more sweet, creamy notes and a very amped up pineapple, juicy, fruity accord. There's something about the way that juicy pineapple note plays with the orange blossom in this one that makes it extremely addictive, extremely attractive. This is one that I've worn to work. I've gotten compliments at work. I've gotten compliments at the gym, and my girlfriend has absolutely fallen in love with it. She will often ask me, when are you gonna wear that fragrance with the speckled bottle? And I know this is the one that she's talking about. If I had decided to order this list based off of just my personal love for the scent itself and how much I'm loving it, this would probably be number 1. Once again, from the house of Afnan, we have Supremacy Collector's Edition. Okay, next up on our list is going to be a recent pickup. I picked it up in the month of February. I actually bought this fragrance for myself for my birthday. This is going to be YSL Y Le Parfum. And this is the original formulation for those who are wondering. I know they've recently changed the formula. They now have a 2025 edition. This one's out, the 2025 is in. Nothing we can do about it, but I am so happy that I picked this up. I have the original formulation, which I absolutely love, in my collection. Aromatic, fresh, spicy, slightly sweet is what you're getting out of this one. There's apple, there's aldehydes, there's ginger, there's a bit of tonka bean and patchouli in the base. This is one that honestly I'm so glad to have. My girlfriend loves it. She loved it years ago when we smelled it in the store, and she absolutely loves it now that I have a bottle. Take that YSL-Y DNA, add just a little bit more maturity to it, and you get Le Parfum. I've only worn it a handful of times since I picked it up, and I'm already considering getting a backup bottle. In my opinion, this is the best Y fragrance, and it is a shame that it's been reformulated. Once again, from the house of YSL, we have Y Le Parfum. Last but certainly not least is going to be from the house of Maison Margiela, and it is going to be Under the Lemon Tree. This is a beautiful citrus, green, woody, aromatic type of a scent that has a really unique twist that comes from a green tea note. Oddly enough, there's no lemon in this. The note that's actually used is lime, but the way that lime plays with the green notes and the wood notes really does make you feel like you are sitting underneath a lemon tree. And then that green tea note comes in and adds a bit of a relaxing touch to this one. This is honestly a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It is a work of art. Like so many fragrances in this Maison Margiela replica line, it genuinely transports you to the scenery, to the setting that it says it is supposed to evoke. This is definitely one that as we go further into spring as well as summer, I'm going to be reaching for this heavily. I had a travel size of it some years ago, ran through that, bought another one. That one has probably 3 mils left inside it. This is one that I wear quite often, and I'm so glad to finally have a full-size presentation. And the fact that I found this guy for 65 bucks makes it even better. So to round off my list of my top pickups for the year so far, we have Under the Lemon Tree from Maison Margiela. That's gonna be it for my list, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you've picked up so far. What are your favorite pickups so far for the year of 2025? Give me at least one fragrance this year that you've picked up and are absolutely loving. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It does so much to support the channel. And until next time, peace.